What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down Antonio Brown's route running, okay? Whether you like him or not, whether your opinion on him or not is different than mine, he's still one of the best route runners, okay? To really honestly currently playing the game. Hopefully he plays again. Hopefully somebody takes a chance on him, and I hope he gets his stuff together, okay? So we're going to break down what makes his routes so special, some of the stuff that he's been doing in this very long offseason that he's had, okay? So the first route we're going to break down is his out. Main thing I want to talk about here is how he gets in this blind spot of the DB and how his acceleration off of the break, okay? Now, whether you like him or not, again, like I said, we can all learn something from the technique portion of this route. Let's watch this thing full speed one more time. So again, getting in that blind spot, make this stick and accelerate off the break. You see how he doesn't lose any speed off of this break. So here we go. We're going to break this thing down. So he's coming out now. When he gets in this blind spot here, this is when we got to be pushing vertical, okay? Because now, when we're in this blind spot, there's a couple things that we can do, receivers. Let's say we got to run a dig. I'm in this blind spot. I can make a square cut here, come back underneath on this dig. When you're in this blind spot, this DB does not have the best vision on you, right? He's speed turning out of there. He does not have his eyes on you completely. There's going to be a split second where he loses track of us, right? So we got to do two things. We got to be selling vertical, which AB does here because he's got to push vertical up on this route to get to the depth, or we got to be real quick with our movement. Let's say the depth was right here at about, 8 to 10 yards, okay? So now he pushes vertical here. When he's pushing vertical, he decides to make this speed cut. When he makes this speed cut into this out, right? Now, when he makes this cut, everything's looking the same. You see his head and his shoulders are twisted towards the inside. He's very sudden with this break because this guy's running stride for stride with him, right? So we got to beat him to the ball. Right here is a race to the ball. This is where the finish line is. It's a race from AB and this DB, okay? So who's going to get there first? Now, how we make sure we get there is by pushing off that inside arch of my foot, and you see how his leg is at this 45-degree angle. That's his shin angle, right? That means he's pushing off the inside arch of his foot. If he's pushing off the middle of his foot, what would happen is your hips go up. And I see this happen a lot of times with receivers is they push out the middle of their foot and their hips go up, and then they don't have any drive at the top of the break. We got to be driving off of this leg, opening up my left leg to get my hips open on this 90-degree angle, pumping my arms, and I'm nice and smooth out of there. And that's exactly what he does. You see this second step, how it's pivoted, that's getting his hips open, and then that third step here is already up into this route. He snaps his head back around, and you see the separation that he's got from this DB. He's not even pumping his arms that much out of the break. The ball's out incredibly early, and on a speed out, that's how it should be. But you see the separation we're able to get just by being sudden and just by exploding. That's all you need when you're playing at AB's level, and that's a great job and also a great throw by the quarterback being on time with it. And quarterbacks, if you're watching this on this speed out, we want to throw this thing before the dude's even looking, okay? Before my receiver's looking, the ball should be out of my hands. He should not see this ball leave your hands. That's when we're late, and that's when this DB right here can undercut it and pick it off. Let's watch it full speed one more time. So coming out here, stick, in and out of this thing. You see how smooth it was, didn't lose any speed, okay? So now he's going to be kind of running this shake route here, so post, corner, post, okay? But it's going to be off of a rocker step. Now let me explain. So let's watch it full speed. So he's coming out, break, 1, 2. Selling like he's running a corner, real sudden with his feet. So we're going to talk about the mechanics of a rocker step and how he got this DB to bite on this post, okay? So this route kind of went viral. Everybody saw this route. I saw all the accounts posting about this route, but we're actually going to break it down here. So when he makes this break on the post here, bam, break on the post. What does he do? Eyes to the quarterback. Now, what does that do? And commits his shoulders to the post. What does that do? Indicator to the DB. Everything about this is saying post right now. That's what we want on any double move. Post corner, post out, shake route, out and up. Anything, corner post. We want to be committed to the very first route. We want to make all of that look the same, okay? So now he commits to the first route, 1, 2, 3. 3 steps in. Now everything about this says post corner, right? On a post corner, you go 3. You go hard stick right here, then you go 1, 2, 3. Now you're breaking it off to the corner. Now he's so advanced with this route running on this shake route that he's going to be going post, rocker step, then back to the post. So he breaks off on this post, third step to the corner. Now he hits him with this rocker step here, and now again, what a rocker step is where we're taking like 2 steps. So we're coming here, 1, 2. That's what a rocker step is. It's like a double cut almost if you want to break it down in really simple terms. So 1, 2. Now when we make a rocker step, the most important thing is your shoulders are working with your feet. So you see how he's pushing off his inside arch. When you make a stick to the right, your body's leaning to the right. When you come back to the left, your body's leaning to the left. You see what he's working with right here. Your weight wants to stay on the inside part of your feet, and your shoulders want to move with your feet, okay? Now what that head and shoulder movement does in being very aggressive with that foot and exploding out forces this DB to speed speed turn out of there. He's believing corner because we sold this thing with my body, not just my feet. If you don't move your body and you just try to move your feet, yeah, it might get him to freeze a little bit if you have really quick and explosive feet, but it's not going to get him to completely speed turn out of there like this did here. And that's what AB did, and he was able to accelerate over the middle and then catch this ball. That's a great job working this almost shake route off of this post. Corner, rocker step, I would say post, rocker step, back to the post. So a little bit of a shake route. Let's watch this thing full speed one more time. So coming out, bam, 1-2, inside arch, head and your shoulders are working with your feet, okay? So now he's going to be kind of running this in route right here. So we're going to talk about this release, when he's using this release, what situation he's using the release, how he's pushing vertical, and then the break, okay? So let's watch it full speed. So hesitation jab, kind of selling like he's got a stutter go right here. Now how, guys, later in the game, and so let's say this route right here, right? He's going to be running this route. Let's say this is like the third route that we beat this DB on, right? Let's say we just run a straightaway fade, right? Beat him on the fade, beat him over the top, right? Even if we don't get the ball, every single rep matters. Second play comes along, right? We hit him with a stop route. We hit him with a quick hitch, right? We push vertical, then we stop right on a dime, right? Now he's sitting on the hitch. Then we come back, we run a fade again. Push up, a little bit of a stutter, and then we hit him with the go. So a little bit of a stutter go. You kind of chop those feet. Now we come into this route. Now we're in his head. Now we live up there, right? So now it's all a mind game. Everything we do is a mind game. Everything we do is a setup. You got to understand the playbook that your coach has put in during the week, and then we got to go execute it. And we got to have our own set of plans for how we're going to manipulate our routes, but still stay with the timing of the play. So again, he comes off the line here. He gives a hesitation jab to the inside. Reason being, DB's in this catch technique, right? Maybe a yard or two off, he's catching this receiver. So he's working up, and then he's going to play disciplined man like this, right? So he's getting a hesitation hop to get a read on him. Now, when he bursts up field again, look how well he's selling fade. And AB's a quick guy, right? You quicker receivers, a little bit smaller receivers, if we could sell like we're a vertical threat every time that we're running a route, we're going to get a lot of separation. So he bursts up full speed. Now, he stops, he breaks down a little bit, right? And now it gets this DB to overcommit. It forces him to stop. But this little hesitation right here is what's drawing this DB in. He thinks that maybe it's just a stutter go because AB's fast, wants to beat him over the top. A little bit of a stutter right here, square cut, right? That little pause right here is what gets this DB sitting, gets his feet to stop. He's either sitting on that hitch, he's expecting this stutter, or he's sitting on like a little hitch route, expecting that stutter go. And then AB, what he does, break down, hesitate, stick to the inside. And now when he makes that stick to the outside here to get this DB sitting, he snaps those eyes back around, he's pumping those arms, and he's driving out of this break here to make a catch on this ball. That's a great job getting that DB to stop because we sell vertical, drop my hips, aggressive square cut. They call that a square cut. When we snap down, stick. Right here again, snap down, stick. We call that a square cut. And then anytime we're making this square cut, I see a lot of receivers when they do this square cut, they reach. They reach out here. They open up their toes, and then they're not explosive with my hips. You see how quick this stick was for AB? Break down, stick. And then he's exploding out. Right now, break down, stick, pushing off that inside arch, and now that's what gives us explosion. We're not opened up with my toes. My toes are straight forward. We're driving out, pump my arms, get some separation from that DB. Let's watch it full speed one more time. So again, coming out, break down, stick, explode out, pump those arms. That's a great job by Antonio Brown. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Please leave in the comments any questions you guys have, please, and please try to keep it to a minimum on the comments where we're talking shit on AB. I'd appreciate that, too. I hope the guy makes a comeback. Regardless of your opinion on him, you got to respect the route running. You got to respect his craft. Hope he definitely makes a comeback, and I'll see you guys next time.